Today I fully intended to shoot some video. I made the trip down to beautiful Swan, Iowa. I'm gonna do some disking for my buddy Mike. This is the rig, 190 bought last year. I'm not sure what that sticker is. I'm gonna guess that's a 2300 Alice disc, but I could easily be wrong about that. Oh, that tag is from Hutchinson last year. $190 was the feature tractor at the show, and he bought this for that. So I'm gonna set you on the fender and take off here. back later when Mike gets to planting corn with the CA. That ought to be kind of cool. Here's Mike. He's on the WD-45, harrowing up what I just disced. There's a lot more moisture in the ground than either one of us anticipated. Since he's planting this with a runner planter, you got to have a pretty fine seed bed, so he's going to go away and I'm not going to walk out through there, so we're not going to get a big long shot of him, but kind of cool. And over here we have another Mike and Pedro, and they're working on a 3-bottom Alice snap coupler rollover plow. Trying to get this thing salvaged out enough to take it to Hutchinson this year. Pretty cool plow. They didn't make many of them. All right, it's later in the day, and I finally got done disking. 190's kind of having fuel issues or something in the tank that's getting over the outlet to the sediment bowl, causing all kinds of headaches, but finally got this disc and we're moving on. We're harrowing up with the WD-45, even has factory power steering there. This is my kind of rig. Is a little damp and it didn't disc up very good. Several passes and it's still kind of chunky. Mike wants to shoot planting with the CA, so we'll do that after a bit. Well, here comes Mike on the CA. I've planted sweet corn with a planter like that with a WD, but doesn't even have markers.
You want to hear planting that?
What? No, I don't want to screw it up.
Oh yeah, you're gonna put it
I would guess he's running in second gear, but that's just a guess. Kind of a do-all gear in these little Alice's. He's got that planter set for 30-inch rows, which is a little narrower than they were designed to plant, but it seems to work okay for him. I used to have a planter like that. Mine had markers. Looks like he's getting by just fine without them. Apparently, if you got your tread spacing set right on your tractor, you just drive on the last pass and call it good. Mike's a real Alice Chalmers guy. Orange to the bone. as you can see, some of the other orange stuff around here. Just about done with this field. We got another little field we're gonna do today. How many row head does your combine have? You heard that, folks.
Never had any problem.
He's got a 3-row head on his combine, so he's got to do a pretty darn good job planting, or else that ain't gonna work. I don't know if I would be that brave. Well, there it is. Man, the scrapers on them press wheels are even pretty good. So, yeah, that's a nice little planter. Thanks for watching.